Okay. One of the loyalties have fallen. The loyalty has fallen. Okay, let me see if I can flip this up a little bit. Let's see. Hope you can see me. I mean, the lighting is a bit. Let me tone down a little bit. Okay, if I just cover my shoulder here. If I just cover it there. Actually, just close the other one. Yeah, it'll have to do. It'll have to do. So I'll have to be over here. Okay, so this is 24 hours later. This is Sunday that I am recording this. The day after the penultimate chapter was released of RWBY Volume 8, Chapter 13. It's called RWBY. So, let's talk. Let's talk, Chapter 13. So, where do we start? Where do we start with this? Oh boy. So many emotions were just, like, filled up within this episode. Just many emotions was just, like, piled up. There was, like, emotions of sadness, anger, rage, sadness, all things sad, just all things between sadness and anger. There's funny as well, because John provided all the funny stuff as well with his comic humor and his interaction with the people of Mantle when he had to give the message towards. He had to give them the attention of the Mantle people, just to, like, evacuate them to into a safer place, into Vacuo and everything like that. So yeah, Jean was playing the comedic part in that role. But apart from the funny stuff, all the rest was very serious to that point. Okay, let's start with Nora. Nora was the Wicked Witch. Just see the way that she was like panning around with her hammer, acting like the Wicked Witch, just like going through one portal, just evacuating people in there, and just saying, "Watch your step, be careful, watch your step," and all that. So yeah, Nora played a big part in that episode. So yeah. Then we see Cinder. This is where the serious stuff starts. Cinderfall gives a cheeky grin, sets off the detonation, boom, taking out some of the portion of people that were, like, dropping down into the abyss of the hole. They were dropping down into the abyss, like Ambrosius said within his three worrying words.
Do not fall.
Those people that took the portion within Cinderfall's explosion, they took the fall. And then what followed on afterwards, RWBY and the rest of Team RWBY saw what was going on. RWBY used her semblance to quickly jolt into the scene, and she sees Cinderfall. Both of them go. They both go at it, and I was like, oh yes, we get to see Ruby Rose versus Cinderfall in this battle. But before the battle, Cinderfall says,
"Your little friend Oscar was right, but the easy part ends here." How did she know about that?
And I was like, wait, what do you mean by that? And then we see the backstory. And when the backstory started, I was like, oh no. Oh no. Oh no! So the lamp that that Neo was carrying, she provided the last question towards Jin, and she asked the final question, and that question is, what has Ruby and the rest of her teammates planned to get Penny delivered to the staff of creation, and to evacuate the people of Mantle into Vacuo into safety. Jin's like, oh, really? You asking me that question? Well, a question is a question, and that's the final question. So that's what she did. She led Cinder, Neo, and Arthur Watts, firstly into the mansion where Team RWBY were discussing about the plan, and Cinderfall and all the rest, Neo and Watts, overheard the conversation, and then she noticed that Emerald was amongst the group as well, and that they were discussing this, and that just changed Cinderfall's expression to like, you betrayed me kind of expression. You betrayed me. So yeah, she is no longer part of Cinderfall's side. She was neutral when the whole big Grim just blew up. She was neutral then, and now she decided to choose the side within the heroes and fight alongside Team RWBY. So maybe we might get to see an Emerald versus Cinder battle in Volume 9 if that comes around, and what the whole plan is for that fight to be held and everything. So yeah, I'll be very excited for that. Very excited. And then what happens next is Cinder, when they went inside the mansion, they were discussing more, and then Cinder said towards Arthur, "Why don't you finish what you started?" And yeah, they went inside because Arthur was being like treated bad and everything, because he was held up and all that, and also he couldn't really like do his whole computer tech whiz stuff that he was supposed to do. So they wiped everyone of the guards and the soldiers, the people behind the tech and everything like that. They wiped them all out and just left Watts to do all the work to like hijack the entire plan that Team RWBY was scheduled out to do. So yeah, and this is the first time as well that Cinderfall has mentioned Watts by his first name, which is Arthur Watts. So that was the first time that Cinderfall has acknowledged him by his first name and all. And when the name then called out, he went back into his work. That lighting there is a bit of a distraction, isn't it? Just how it's lining down. I'm just gonna have to cover it. There we go. So yeah, Arthur Watts did his job, and then I think the first thing that he did was take down the comms. Well, not comms. The CCT broadcasts of what John was talking to the people, the whole people of Mantle, and then it just like shut off midway because it was all thanks to Watts and his tactical genius plan, that we all know of what he does best. Then next, he hijacked the ships. And then you see Harriet, Vine, Marrow took the hit thanks to this, and this was another one that Watts hijacked as well. Hijacked one of the Atlas robots, and just like set it to detonation, just self-terminated it, took out Marrow and his aura, and then hijacked the ships. Marrow followed with it, and then Vine. And then inside the ship, Harriet was setting the payload. Vine intervened and said, "Are you sure you know what you're doing?" And then Harriet was like, "Well, yeah. I mean, if this is what the general wants and all." And then Vine was in amongst what Marrow is doing all along, playing the good guy role into this, and of course the name Clover was brought up. He said, "Is this what Clover wants?" And Harriet, just by the mention of Clover, she just broke down in tears because they've lost their captain and everything. And yeah, it was just a full breakdown from there. Then the ship just like Robin used the ship to stop what they were doing, and then Crow suddenly joined in as well. And then you see Arthur Watts, of course, taking a bite of the apple from what it seemed. So a little bit of a Death Note reference from Light there. And then he set it to autopilot, and the ship was headed towards a mantle for it to explode and everything, because it's looking like it's going to explode. It does. It looks like it most likely will explode if the autopilot is still set on there without Harriet, Vine, Crow, and Robin noticing that it's set on there. They need to get out. They need to get out of the ships because the payload is active. It's going to detonate, and it's going to take out Mantle. So the best course of action: get the whole lot of them into vacuo. Doesn't matter if there's a sandstorm going on or anything like that. Just get them into vacuo. Speaking of, Ren, Emerald, Oscar first went into vacuo, and this takes us back to, and Cosmic even said, I haven't got Cosmic Feather with me, by the way. Cosmic said during the episode, before we see vacuo, she said to me, "Isn't vacuo usually in a desert place or some sort?" And I had a little time to think about that, and then it just like caught into me in the last second before they showed the scene, because it takes me back to the scene where RWBY gave out the message that Ironwood is the villain. And it shows the whole scene with Glenda Goodwitch in there. You see Ilya, and you see Sun and Neptune as well. They were in vacuo, as Sun said. They are going to go into vacuo, and it looks like they've gone into vacuo. And the first glimpse of vacuo is a desert place. So yes, it's a desert place. Cosmic was right. So they go in there, and it's just a sandstorm. It's a complete sandstorm in there. The people then of Mantle follow behind. One person said, "Where are we?" And then Ren said, "Welcome to Vacuo." And from then on, we were all like, "Holy crap! Yes, this is Vacuo. This is Vacuo. It's a sandstorm. It's a sandstorm from what's going on. But yes, that is Vacuo. Vacuo is a complete deserted desert place. I don't know if there's like I don't know if there's going to be like a civilization society town there, or some place like that hold like councils and all that. I don't know if there's even like a town in Vacuo. I don't even know. So if there is, then please show it to us in in Volume 9. Unless this is going to be like a Nomad of Nowhere kind of adaptation, where the whole thing was set in a desert place. So it's Volume 9 actually. It might be like a Nomad of Nowhere kind of vibe, because they're in Vacuo, and Vacuo is all a deserted place in a desert sandstorm and everything like that. So yeah, it would be quite an intriguing adaptation from it. But we're not going to see like the characters in there and whatnot. But yeah, so we see Vacuo, and coming back to the whole Watts tactical hijacking thing. Ironwood wakes up due to the debris of the whole shaking. I forgot what was shaking now. I think it was Cinder. Yeah, I think it was by Cinder's detonation. And Ironwood woke up, and he realized that Team RWBY have the staff. They have the staff and everything. And then Jacques with him said, "Well, you lose. We both lose. That's it. We're doomed." But then, when all hope was lost for him, his cell, which is all hologrammed and everything, well, I wouldn't say hologram, because if it was hologram, he could go through it. His cell just like completely shuts off. And then we see Jacques' cell wasn't deactivated and everything. So then what he does next is Ironwood picks up his upgraded gun, and then Jacques says, "Are you going to let me out? Are you going to let me out? Please, can you let me out?" And from then I was like, can we think back to the election? I mean, you did win over him after all. And there was a dispute between you two. So is he going to let you know? Well, he said, "Sure thing." And then he just used his upgrade gun and just boosh, his cell, wiping out Jacques' knee, wiping out his cell. And I was like, well, I mean, you kind of did us all a favor, but holy shit. Pardon me for punning this, his dark soul has finally been opened. He has a dark soul. He has a dark soul. That he just used his upgrade gun. He just used his upgrade gun and just like whooshed right into Jacques' cell, wiping him out, wiping his cell, all of that entirely. And yeah, Jacques Schnee is finally dead. I mean, I guess thank you, Ironwood, but you're still a dickhead. But yeah. But the next thing that Ironwood does is just, I mean, all right, I'll go into it. We see Winter. She used the comm to talk to Team RWBY and saying like, "What's the status on the evacuation and all that?" There was nothing because Watts is hijacking and everything. So she can't get through to him, and then Ironwood comes in from the lift, uses the gun, shoots his upgraded gun into Winter, and then we just see his face, and that is the face of evil when he's just coming down and he's just doing this. I face the shadows of my past and something like that. And I gotta say as well, that whole scene when he was coming down into the lift and just walking out after he took it as well, it's the reverse camera angle from how Oscar as well went down the lift and walked upon the relic, the staff of creation place of where it was held. And of course, we all know what happened in that event from the last volume finale. But yeah, Ironwood then said, "This is your last order. Step aside." And when said, I will not step down in front of my enemies. And then I thought she had one blade, but to my surprise, whoosh, she had two. And this is where the finale battle will take place. It will be Ironwood versus Winter. I thought it would be Ironwood versus Crow, but Ironwood versus Winter, okay, I am down for that, okay. But I have been theorizing about what might happen at the finale. Since we are starting with this villain story for Ironwood, it's sad. It pains me to say, but Ironwood might have the comeuppance against Winter and will completely take her out. I don't know. I mean, yeah, you would say that he would kill her, but I hate to say kill towards Winter, because I really, and as much as we all do as well, we all love Winter Schnee because we all saw what she did towards Ironwood, and that could have been used against Crow in Volume 3 as well, if you think about it. When Winter first landed in Beacon, and Crow interjected and took the whole battle in there, Winter was about to use that move with the whole sword thing and just completely use it against Crow, which will completely take him out as well. That was the move. She was intended towards that move on Crow, but she didn't because, of course, I forgot who. Professor Port. That's it. Yeah, Professor Port stopped the whole thing, but yeah, but she did use that against Ironwood. So yeah, and of course, yeah, Ironwood will get the comeuppance on that battle. Will he kill her? Probably. The finale, I mean, big stuff happens in the finale. So if there's another death coming, then, oh, Winter, please, for the love of God, don't let it be Winter. I really like Winter. I really do like Winter. But yeah, but it's probably going to be Winter. All right, and then after that ended, oh yeah, of course, the realm battle. Cinder, Neo, Team RWBY, Penny, Emerald, I think Emerald. No, Emerald was with, in Vacuo. Ruby, Penny, and the villains, Cinder, Neo, took the fight. So they were battling, and then, do I have to talk about this bit? Do I have to go everything? Okay. Now, yeah, I'll talk about it. But I'm not going to overreact and just like cry and everything because I do have a theory. I do have a theory. Yes, I do have a theory about the outcome of what happens to that certain scene. Okay, but let me talk about it first. Okay, so Neo was going to go for Ruby. Neo was intended to go for Ruby Rose because she believes that Ruby Rose was the one that took out Roman Tortwick. Yang saw at quick glance what was going on. She interjected quickly, shouts out, Ruby! And then she got in there, and then Neo just took Yang completely, took her all away, and she was falling back. She kept on falling back, and then she went off the platform. And I was like, oh no. She took the fall. No, not Yang. No, not Yang. Not Yang Xiaolong, please. No. I mean, Yin and Yang, Blake and Yang. I mean, okay. Bumblebee, all right. The Bumblebee ship. I mean, I'll be honest to say. I mean, if you want to dispute this conversation on what I have to say, then please feel free to do so, and you can put it down in the comment section below on the whole Bumblebee situation. But in my opinion, yes, and I'll speak on my friend. I'll speak on my friend as well. I don't know if she's going to watch this, and Kiki as well, because Cosmic and Kiki are both big Bumblebee shippers, and they are Bumblebee fanatics as well. That's their favorite ship. I have my own favorite ship, which is Arcos, and I can like sympathize as well when I say when a ship like that is taken out, especially what Cinderfall did to, of course, Pyranikos. That completely crushed my heart into tiny pieces. I can imagine. I mean, when after the episode ended for mine and Cosmic reaction, because she watched it like 6 times now, I believe. I asked her, is she feeling okay? And she was in tears. She felt absolutely crushed. She felt heart crushed. She felt gutted. She felt absolutely gutted about one of the beloved characters in RWBY that of course follows with Blake as well for the supported ship and everything. She just felt completely out of it. She was sad and everything like that. I tried to reassure her. I did. I tried to reassure her, but she was really upset. But yeah, let me talk more about the following scene, because I didn't really talk about what happened afterwards of what Yang did. So, as Yang was falling down into the abyss, Blake saw, it showed like a split screen of Neo in the front, in the center, and then the two beside her is Ruby and Weiss. And then you just see Blake just rushing in Weiss's split screen and everything. She used her Gambel shard to quickly throw it towards Yang, like, quick Yang, catch this! And then it just keeps going and going and going and going. And I'm just like, please get it there. And then she didn't caught it. She didn't catch it. The cord reached its full extendable length. And then we just see Yang falling back. No music in the background. That was the scary thing. That was the scary thing as well. There was no music in the background. There was no music in the background as she was falling down. And I was like, oh no. No. Like, is this it? Is Yang Xiaolong really gonna die like that? Is she going to die just like that? And I was like, that's it. She's gone. She is gone. She is gone. But then after the episode, I paced back and forth. I paced back and forth into my room as I was reacting to it. I was like, okay, think. Okay, what could happen? What could happen to Yang Xiaolong? We all believe that she won't be dead. She cannot be dead. There might be an unlikely alliance. And then it just snapped into my mind of who could save her. Now, since there is majority of people being evacuated at all, what if Raven Bronwyn just walks in there, sees her daughter just falling down, and then she saves her? Raven Bronwyn will save Yang Xiaolong. Raven Bronwyn saves Yang Xiaolong. They'll probably have a moment between the two. And then this might be a bit of a stretch for this one as well. But Yang Xiaolong is going to go on a full rampant rage against either Cinderfall or Neo. This is the most fiery, rampant moment that we might see of Yang Xiaolong. She's gonna do her. I'm gonna take this into context on what she does in one following episode from what she does when she walks into the club. Right, she walks in the club, and then she says,
Guess who's back?
she said, "Guess who's back?" But that won't happen. This is a more serious thing. So yeah, she'll walk in full rampant rage. Blake will be alongside her. She'll be like, "Yang, you're alive?" And then I don't know if a Bumblebee moment might occur that could escalate a bit further. If it does, then I don't know. That will like completely shut the doubters up, I guess. But and it will certainly make Kiki and Cosmic more ecstatic and everything. Now coming on to the Bumblebee ship, actually, the Bumblebee ship is kind of rocketing at the moment. It's going slightly a little bit downhill. I'm so sorry, Cosmic and Kiki, if you are watching this, but the whole ship is not at a good steady level at the moment with the whole scenes of Blake. I mean, yes, Yang wasn't feeling good at first. This was in volume 6, where the whole Bumblebee ship was like falling downhill, and then it kind of got into a good pace in like volume 7. I mean, she did compliment her hair and everything, and the new looks that they put out and everything for the new for the new hairstyles and everything like that. So yeah, and in volume 8, I mean, you would expect the ship to like be more of an elevation, I guess, but it just not really have succeeded to what we are expecting. Really, it's just not succeeded at all, and that is a problem. I really want this ship to like have its capability, you know, to have that to what we all want to see, but I don't know. It's just not working out. It's just not working out at all. So yeah, it needs. I guess. I don't know. I guess after this battle, with Yang's full-on pent rage and Blake being full-on rage as well, they'll both do their most awesome, epic tag team combo move that they'll use on Cinder or Neo or both, and yeah, it'll probably be awesome. It'll be awesome to see. And will it elevate the Bumblebee ship afterwards? We'll just see. We'll just see. But yeah, speaking of, Blake saw what happened. The Gambel shroud didn't reach. Yang fell down. And then she was just crying. And Ruby Rose as well. Ruby Rose. Can we talk about Ruby Rose? Ruby Rose has gone through a lot. Ruby Rose has gone through a lot before joining Beacon Academy. They lost her mother. Okay? They lost their mother because of the whole backstory of what Yang told Blake at one episode. They both were. I mean, Yang was carrying Ruby in a carriage, and then they were about to be attacked by Grimm, and then their Uncle Crow saved them in the nick of time and all that. But just to see a Grimm at a very young age must have been scary for her. And then she knew, and then Salem told Ruby about their mother, Summer Rose, and just the name of Summer Rose came across Salem's mind as to when she said that we will stop you, and then Salem said those words same towards Summer said those same words towards Salem, and Salem said, your mother said those exact same words to me, and just from there she got fully corrupted by the Grimm. And yes, and that also took into Ruby's mind that she knew from then, after one of the Grimm was as a Faunus completely took over, and she will know, and she knows that Summer Rose has been infected by the Grimm and has become one of the person inside of it. So when it comes to that scene, when it comes to that of Ruby seeing her mother becoming all Grimm, and she has to deal with her mother to completely take out her mother, that will be heart crushing for her age. She is 2 years younger than the entire girls in Team RWBY. I believe she's she's 15 or 16, I believe, in this one. But yeah, but just to see her mother that she has to battle against, that's going to be completely heart crushing for her at her age. But yeah, just and of course, just seeing her sister falling into the abyss, just could be potentially dying, and with that, just seeing her potential die, that just throws off her confidence. And when I say that, Neo then just completely went into like trying to take out Ruby Rose, and I could tell from the fighting and everything that Ruby was trying to like take back onto Neo. She wasn't fully ready. She wasn't fully ready to deal with her. She wasn't fully ready. She wasn't. Penny overheard the scream of Yang, and then Penny goes into the battle as well. Penny joins in and says to Cinder, "Why didn't you learn your lesson?" And then Cinder said, "Well, I did." And like, okay, yeah. She took it into the words of what said and everything, took it into lesson, and she has learned. And I was like, okay, I see what she did take it into consideration after all. So that's a thing. Yeah, but then at the midpoint when Blake was helping out RWBY with Neo. She stopped at midway point because she's conflicted. She's got a decision to choose. She could pick to fight alongside RWBY, or she could go up. She could take out Cinderfall almost with Penny. They're both maidens, by the way. They're both maidens. So I don't know, unless she uses a Gambel Shai to like pull down Cinderfall. But I mean, even if Yang comes back, deal with the maiden. Deal with the maiden. But as of now, take care with RWBY and deal with Neo. When Yang comes back, deal with the other one. But we'll just see what the decision comes. We'll just see what the decision comes when it comes into the finale. And now we bring on to the ending point of the episode, of course. So yeah, Oscar just realised that they need to have Penny with them. Tries to go back, but the gate just completely, like, I don't want to say it, cop block, just completely blocks him. I'm so sorry. Just completely blocks him, and he's like, what's going on? Why won't it let me go back? And then Ozpin just like, Ambrosius. And then we see the scene, and we're all like, what are we missing out of this? What's going on? And then we see Weiss just going, we need to evacuate the people of Mantle and all the other places that they're being kept in, and they'll have a one-way trip to Vacuo. And I was like, oh shit. One-way trip. So yeah, they can't go back. They can't go back into that realm. They can't go back. And then after that, with a added touch of bullshittery, you see just a sky full of waivers just coming in, taking out the people. And and then we just see Ren, Oscar, and Emerald ready their weapons, and they are ready to fight. And that ends the episode right there. So overall, oh my God, talk about having one of the most brilliant conjuring plans that the heroes could do and overcoming the villains, but the villains was like, no, like you are not seeing what's under the eye at all. You are not seeing what is going on under the eye. Like, you need like X-ray visions to see what is going on and everything like that. And so in this following episode, they just did what they did. Exactly. They just like completely threw us off guard, and then you just think back to what Neo did. You just think back to Neo with the lamp, presented it towards Cinder, and from then on, it was their story now. It was their story. They had their turn now. They are the ones who completely overlooked the whole thing. And yeah, it was there that we all knew. We thought that it was going to be good, that they couldn't really overhear anything. But to our surprise, they did. They did. And it was their time. It was their time. Now for the finale, we are 1 weekend away from the finale, and the outcomes that could potentially happen from what I theorized throughout this video. It might be imminent. It could not happen. It could possibly happen. But whatever happens, we're just not ready. We are just not ready for whatever the duration is. This duration of the finale could be over 20 minutes long. Finales could be that long. It could be 22, 23, 24. It could last a long episode. Excuse me. It could last a long episode. Depending on the duration, on how long it goes. And the post-credit scene, we will see Salem's reincarnation. That is my last theory. When we get into the post-credit scene, we might see Mercury and Tyrion in Vacuo, and they'll probably see Salem's reincarnation from there. And yeah, that's my theory. And from then, we will all know, just to confirm, that Salem. We all know Salem's dead, but just to see the reincarnation scene just being all like grim, scary, and gruesome, and all that, just terrifying, all the above. Yeah, that might be imminent for it to happen. But yeah, that's pretty much my analysis on this of Volume 8, Chapter 13. Yeah, called RWBY. So yeah, this was a villain arc episode, and for the finale, whatever comes, just grab your plushie. Grab your plushie. Hold on to it tight. Grab a pillow if you want. Grab whatever that you can hold on tight to, and just brace yourselves, guys, because this finale, this is going to be out of control. This is going to be absolutely terrifying. It's going to be terrifying. This isn't looking good at the moment, and it probably might get even worse. But yeah. Overall, that is going to do it for my review on and the reaction of RWBY Volume 8, Chapter 13. Once again, I want to give a shout out to Cosmic Feather for joining along with me on the episode. I was planning to do the episode by myself, but given that Cosmic told me that she didn't mind rewatching the episode with me, even though she's watched it a couple of times before jumping into a reaction of me, I was like, okay, that's fine. And you could give out your input about the episode and all. Didn't bring Kiki along because, and I guess I'm glad I didn't bring Kiki along because, as I say that, just her solo reaction, whenever that comes in the following week, it is going to absolutely crush her. It's going to absolutely crush her. So, Kiki, if you're watching this after your reaction, don't watch this if you haven't watched the episode. Do not watch this. But after you watch this, then I am so sorry. I am really sorry that this had happened. And take my theory into consideration and use that as a beacon of hope. Use that as hope. You need that hope for what I've stated out. Just use that hope into consideration. Please. Just use it. Just use it. But yeah. But anyways, guys, I want to say thank you very much for watching this video. of my reaction plus the analysis. I might upload it individually. So yeah, but if you have enjoyed it, then make sure to hit the like button down below. And if you're new to my channel or want to check out more of my videos, then you can by hitting that subscribe button and hit that notification bell for more updating content for the upload my next video. My Twitter page is at ElusiveAl21. My BitChute is also called ElusiveAl. My Instagram is FirstTime17, and my TikTok is at ElusiveAl2. And yeah, that pretty much covers it. So all that's left for me to say is the loyalty has fallen. The finale is coming up. I am crapping my pants. And yeah, just prepare for the worst, I guess. Just grab whatever you can. Grab your plushie, grab your whatever, because we are in for a not-so-safety ride for the finale. But until then, I'll see you all for the finale. Goodbye. Whew.